Everyone, let's get back to business. We got some more reacting for today. Who this is? Good old Burden, ain't it? Burden. Bird. Alright. The song is pro-life versus pro-choice, I believe. Pro-choice versus pro-life. There's not much to say here. Good old Patriot talking about the Roe v. Wade business. Actually, this song's been a while ago. This is obviously after the verdict, right? This was on June 27th. And being the non-history buff that I appear to be, I don't even know significance what significance it has to my question. So let's just let the song play. Why are there two versions as though they're so different? Which one is the pro-life? I take it the one with the man bun is the pro-choice. Sorry, but I mean, I was just trying to figure out if I were doing two different characters, I'd dress one up to look more exaggerated, but maybe that's too easy. Anyway, keep it going.
Look, I was minding my own, smoke a tree on a porch one. Looked at my phone and had to read about abortion. So if the condom fails, then there's consequences that a young woman doesn't have a choice in. Damn, isn't that her life? Isn't that her body? Isn't that her future? Isn't that terrifying? I don't see the reason for the government to come in and intervene and give you my opinion, no lie. We go out, we drink and hook up. I never start a family with someone I don't love. In the land of the free, we can't do what we want. Example, Chuck and Betty, they've been running steady, but they wasn't ready for no damn baby. If she didn't never hit the clinic, they'd both be living in a damn trailer. Chuck went to college, Betty owns a business, and damn, look, they had some kids years later. And I bet on everything, waiting for the right time in life is what really saved them. I hate to be logical and put a middle finger up to pro-life, but I'ma say pro-choice truly is freedom and it shows rights. What? Why y'all act so fragile? Act like Adam never bit the apple. And if my girl never chose to abort and you said something to her, I would smack you and shut the fuck up. I ain't ask you. I wear my beliefs just like a tattoo. I know you heard this and I know you get it. See the facts are facts. At least someone said it. Now what? Hate me.
Wow. It looks like he's wearing a pink scrunchie in that man bun also. So I think that's trying to emphasize if he is doing if he is doing that, then he's probably trying to emphasize the image of the good old pro-choicer. But yo, I love his take here. To be honest, he's doing a bit. It's not like he's doing a bit of a "I'm not racist" by Jonah Lucas, in which case misframing the people who appear to be the villains in this situation. That is or at least showing them from a different light. The problem with the "I'm not racist" track is that it misrepresented MAGA supporters as racist, which now I generally don't care for mainstream rap artists anymore. They're just all Hollywood garbage, typically. But I will consider giving them a go if one of you guys recommend. If you guys recommend a good old mainstream, I'll check it out. Now, let's listen to what he actually said. Any thoughts on that? First of all, the flow was just nice. It was just lulling me out. I gotta say, I can almost get blunted on his flows. It's just like I don't know, it is the bass with it, the rhythm and the way that he flows. Just it's just what is that, orgasmic, or that's a bit too pink scrunchy. Anyway, enough. Now the comment about his commentary. I think that I love what his take on the matter, because at the end of the day, like Adam didn't bite the apple. The whole thing about pro-choice and pro-life. I just yesterday I even just had a look at. Have you ever seen that YouTube channel? I mean, I've been into animals, looking into animals lately, and there's a YouTube channel called Way Up or Way WA or Way Power or something. Essentially what I'm trying to say is I've been looking into how abortion is not such an anti-nature thing. Plenty of animals in nature kill their offspring when they feel that they can't take care of them. Pandas abandon their babies. Birds kick birds out of the nest. Sometimes they just take them by the heads and crack them right there in front of the other kids. Pigs eat their offspring if they can't take care of them. It's ridiculous. And not to mention, good old lions, they're the worst. Or bears, they just say, I want to mate with this woman. She's taking care of that kid. That's taking my time. I'm gonna kill a kid. It's a bit crazy. I'm gonna put on the good old blackified accent like Mr. Mr. Burden right here. But I don't know Burden's situation. Maybe he actually talks like that, and I'm the one who has to put on the accent. Um, but yeah, I think that the points you were bringing up were quite valid, in that the whole thing about the abortion being such a bad thing is, or such an unnatural thing, is not necessarily as black and white as it seems. You can't judge somebody until you walk a mile in their shoes. So yes, I understand abortion being used as a means of population control, and contraception has been abused too much and needs to stop. However, it doesn't mean that I'm just going to turn around and just put my hand in your face like somebody who can't bear an alternative political viewpoint, particularly like the SJWs, and just say, I don't want to hear your opinion. I'm right. No, no, that kind of stuff is how we got where we are. It's because we wouldn't be together. Divided we fall. So in that regard, I'm pro-choice when it comes to. I personally, a bit like with what's happening with this giant operation, where people are coming to the light as of how nonsensical the deep state Biden is. Well, that's my view at least. Um, and letting people choose Trump as he comes back. That's my view. Be triggered if you want, if that's not what you want to hear. I personally think people should choose life. As the Bible says, Jesus says, "I give for you life and death." I say choose life. It's not enough to force life on somebody. If you force life on somebody, they can resent it, just like the animals who kill their offspring. But I'm all for encouraging people to choose life. Under the circumstances, it appears people have been conditioned to choose death or darkness, at least. But maybe it seems like this Roe v. Wade verdict right now has given people a bit more perspective on the matter. Because it's one thing to say choose life, but when that light is being, and life and the path of life has been hidden from you and demonized so much, people are just naturally going to want to choose what they've been propagated to, sorry, what they've been bombarded with. So that's not fair. All right, now let's hear the pro life stance, not just the pro choice. Here's me being open minded.
Ooh, hate me, huh? Hate me. Talking tough, depriving unborn babies of life after having a heartbeat of 8 weeks. And why the decision always land on the ladies? Or so you say. Does it not have life? Does it not have a soul? I just think the only God can choose who goes. Wait. Shouldn't that baby get a say like, what if your mama did you the same way? You was grown enough to have sex apparently. Own up, it's time to be a parent. We know what we doing, but you feel like life is just ruined when you get the news. Now you wish you ain't do it. You say you a man, you say you a woman, well it's time to prove it. You claim you saving your life, I say you taking a life. We call that murder. How can you say that you're right? How can you claim that you're right? That's some absurdness now. There's people with pickets with signs at the abortion clinic in lines saying please keep that baby alive, let it survive, give it a life, there's help, there's foster, even adoption. But your way should not be an option. They should do away with all that pro-choice nonsense. That would be awesome.
I gotta say, he spent less time with the pro life side. Maybe he felt that less was needed to be said, and the the ratio of the time spent talking from both points seems to be quite balanced. Also, I mean, the pro life people just had their say and have gone. The pro choices are the ones with a lot to say. It won't work until people come together. Of course, it's a tragedy when that happens. But here's me. I'm not saying we should. As I'm saying, I'm not saying we should go ahead and, like, as The Simpsons had it said through Bob Doyle's lips, abortions for all. Very well, no abortions for anyone. Okay, fine, abortions for some and miniature American flags for others. It, you know, um, I understand the Roe v. Wade decision has not had particularly different impact. I understand the whole thing about slaying, fetuses and so on. It has a whole dark industry behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about. But for lack of knowledge, people perish, I'd say. I say dig deeper into the matter. Personally, yeah, you can say I'm pro-life, but I'm also pro-choice when it comes to that matter. I believe people should choose life. Otherwise, if you force what is the right thing to do, you bring resentment. It's just the way it is. But I choose life. I think let's put it that way. I choose life. That's me. What do you say? Catch you next time, people. Where we go, one we go. Peace.